This is Psoas part 2. So little practice dedicated to the psoas. Um, we are going to focus on prone poses. So in the previous video, which explained also a little bit what is the psoas and why it's important to release it, we focused on supine poses. And this time we're going to practice with our belly down. So the props that you need are a towel, hand towel, fold it into 2, and then in 3, and then make a little roll. And we leave it here for the time being. And then a plastic bag. Exciting. So we're just going to start lying down on our belly. Actually, I'm going to explain first how to use the towel. So the towel is going to go on the insertion of the psoas. As explained in the previous video, the psoas inserts here inside the groin. So we're going to use the towel to put a little bit of pressure, gentle pressure, on the psoas, and this little pressure will release the muscle. And although these poses are not practiced usually in classes, I find them so useful. For me, these are life changers if you live with a chronically tense psoas. So each pose, we will hold each pose for 5 minutes on each side. So this is a very slow practice. So let's start. So first of all, we lay down on our belly. So for those who have lower back discomfort, you might want to place like a pillow here under the belly, just to rise the belly a tiny bit. Only if you have, as I said, only if you have lower back issues. Then let's bend the left knee a tiny bit and place the towel in the groin. Okay, just adjust it and then lay down. You can move the knee high or low. I find it more comfortable for my knee to be lower than higher, but it again depends on body shapes and how your psoas is. So you make a pillow with your hands and you rest your forehead on your hands. And now, as we are getting used to this new shape, you start to lean towards the towel, trying to find symmetry in the pelvis as you lean towards the towel. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck, relax the feet, relax the leg, and just breathe into your left groin. At the beginning, it won't feel like much. You're just probably wondering, what the heck is this? But believe me, after 5 minutes, you'll notice the difference between the two legs. So just keep on leaning towards your towel, towards your groin, feeling the gentle pressure of the towel inside the groin and breathing to it. There is really nothing much to do here beside being in the body, being in the pose. Send the breath where you feel the sensation. Being aware that every time we breathe, we have the opportunity to release, to make space, to unwind. Start to become aware of the breath. Slowing it down. Feeling the breath traveling towards the back body. We tend to feel the breath in the front body a lot. And we kind of forget that the breath actually travels throughout the front, the sides, the back body. So send the breath to the upper back, feeling the shoulder blade expanding, becoming a little bit wider on the inhale, and then the shoulder blade gently coming towards each other with the exhale. Let's move down towards the mid-back, feeling the sides, the area just below your kidneys, expanding with the inhale. And then gently contracting with the exhale. Now move down towards the lower back. Sending the breath to the lower back. Creating space between the vertebrae. And now focus on your right hip, on your right glute, and on the towel on your focus on your left glute, on your left hip, and on your left groin. Breathe into this area. And every time you exhale, feel the body releasing towards the towel. And as all the body releases, also the psoas releases. One more minute. Breathing fully and deeply. Letting the body be really heavy. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the head. Gently, maybe lift the leg a tiny bit, your left leg. Remove the towel. And then let's roll gently to your right side. And let's place the towel on the right inner groin. Adjust it so that it feels comfortable. And then bend the right knee, finding an angle that feels good. Yes, you need to be comfortable because we are going to hold the pose for 5 minutes on this side as well. So take your time to set the pose and to settle into the pose. Some people like to have the knee higher, like 45 degrees. I like to have my knee a little bit lower. I feel I can control the breath a little bit better. And as we did on the previous side, let's start noticing the sensations in the body. And don't be surprised if one side feels very different to the other. One side may feel more open, lighter. If at any point you want to change the position of your head, moving the head to the side, please do so. If you want to place your right cheek on the floor and rest on your right side, feel free to do it equally whenever you feel like change and move to the left cheek. Try to spend equal time on each cheek. I like to keep my head neutral because I have a neck injury, so lying on one side is not good for me. As you are lengthening and deepening the breath, lean towards your right groin. And every time you exhale, feel the psoas releasing. Feel the groin moving closer and closer to the towel. Exhale, letting go. Exhale, releasing. Exhale, creating space. Keep on leaning towards the towel while keeping the pelvis neutral. So you're just putting a bit more pressure on your right side, on your right hip. Now we're going to breathe together. We're going to do samavriti for the count of 4 for 3 counts. Starting now. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Beautiful. Return to your own breath. To your natural breathing pattern. We are almost there. Couple of more breaths. Getting there. Beautiful. Nice. Gently roll towards the left side. Remove the towel. Nice. Lay down. Now, get your plastic bag and place your knee on top of the plastic bag. And this is the movement that we are going to do. We are just going to anchor through your right leg as the left knee slides up and down with the aid of the towel. In my case, the aid of the bag. In my case, the bag does not want to cooperate. I hope you have a nicer bag. It really doesn't want to slide. I'm gonna wrap it around my knee. So what are we doing here? We are elongating the femur bone and we are just stretching the psoas from another angle. Just move really slowly. No pain, please. So if this is too much on your lower back, just take child pose now. We are not gonna stay here for long. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Two more. Inhale up, exhale down. Beautiful. Bring the left leg in line with the right. Maybe notice the difference between the two legs. And we are going to move to the other side. I'm going to bring in my uncooperative plastic bag. I'm wrapping around my knee so that it can slide. Probably if you have wooden floor, you don't need to have a plastic bag. I have carpet on my floor, so that's why I need a plastic bag. So we're going to do 8 repetitions on this side as well. So starting low, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, anchoring through your left leg, exhale down, keeping the pelvis neutral. The pelvis does not move, it's just your femur bone that moves within the hip socket. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, couple more, inhale up, exhale down, last 2, inhale up, exhale down. Nice. Beautiful. Bring the right leg next to the left. Wriggle the hips from side to side to release any discomfort in the lower back. Nice. Let's come towards Sphinx pose. So have your elbows a little bit further forward from compared to your shoulders, so they are not directly under. Pressing the forearms down, pressing the hands down, belly button in, the ribs in, pressing the pubis bone, very important down. So my arms are not turning into the side, they are parallel to each other. So, and now think about pressing through the top of your feet. Yeah, lifting the head, belly button in, ribs in. So the movement that we are going to do, we are just going to twist the head, not the shoulders. So I'm not doing this. I'm just going to twist the head. So, and as I'm twisting the head, I'm pressing through the groin. So let's start. We're going to do 5 movements on each side. Inhale to the center, exhale, look at your left heel. Inhale to the center, exhale, look at your right heel. Inhale to the center, exhale, look at your left heel. It's only my head that is moving. Inhale to the center, exhale, look at your right heel. Keep on pressing through the groin. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center, exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. 2 more. Inhale to the center, exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. Inhale to the center, exhale to the right. Beautiful. Lay down on the floor. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders, and rock the hips from side to side. Beautiful. Now we are going to go back to use the towel inside the groin. If you find that this was not comfortable for you, just don't use the towel. I find that using the towel really makes a difference in releasing. So again, towel in the groin. We're gonna do half bow pose. So adjust it so that it is as comfortable as it can be. So right leg is stretched forward, left leg is bent. Your foot is stamping the floor, basically. So you relax the neck, relax the shoulder. Your hands can be like in cactus position or the forehead on the floor, whatever works. Start to press like we did in the first pose. Start to press into the towel. Start to shift gently the pelvis, keeping the pelvis neutral though, so it's not that I'm shifting too much. I'm just leaning towards the towel. So that's the first. And now, as you keep that pressure going on, you start to stamp your foot into the ceiling. Ooh, and here you really feel the pressure of the towel against the psoas, against the groin. And then exhale down. Keep your neck long. Inhale out. So we're going up and down at the same time. So the hip is moving down and your foot is moving up. Exhale, the asymmetric stretch. We're gonna do 2 more. Inhale up, but you're keeping on pressing the towel down. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Release the leg, remove the towel, and we tap the toes. Wriggle the hips from side to side. Beautiful. We are going to go to the second side. Same thing. Use the towel if you feel it's comfortable. Otherwise, don't use it. It won't be the same. The stretch will be less efficient, but you'll still get a good stretch. So start getting comfortable. Both legs are parallel to each other. Bend the right knee. Flex the foot as if you wanted to stamp your foot on the ceiling. Start to lean towards the towel, or but as you say, making a little bit of pressure on the towel. So you feel your groin sinking into the towel. Stay here. Hopefully, no pain in the lower back. If there is any pain in the lower back, please take child pose immediately. So we're going to do 5 repetitions. So inhale, we move up as if you were to stamp your foot into the ceiling. So 2 forces here. One that is going down, so you're pressing your groin into the towel, but your foot is pulling the leg up, engaging the glute. Exhale down. Inhale up. Don't go too high, there is no need. We are not twisting the pelvis at all. So the movement is low and not very big and controlled. Two more. Exhale. And then inhale. Press the feet against the ceiling. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Keep on feeling the pressure of the groin into the towel. The foot moves towards the ceiling and exhale down. Beautiful. Remove the towel. Wriggle the hips from side to side. And roll to your back. So We are gonna bring the knees towards the chest. Apanasana. Have your arms wide and just rock from side to side. Then bring the right knee in, stretch the left leg forward. Reaching from the top of the leg to the heel. Bring the toes towards the ceiling. Finding length. Now hold the right knee with your left hand. Move the right arm across like an aeroplane wing, palm facing up. Inhale to the center. Exhale. Twist towards the left. Both shoulders on the floor. You can look at your right hand if your neck is okay. Breathe fully and deeply. Inhale, come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Lift the hips and lower them down. And notice just by lifting the hips, do it again, how open these all areas. Exhale down. Now bring the left knee in. Stretch the right leg towards the front. Anchor it through the heel as the toes lift towards the ceiling. Stay here, just noticing the front of the hip, the groin, the inner groin, how much more open it is than when we usually do this pose. Hold the left knee with your right hand, left arm moves across like an airplane wing, palm facing up. Inhale, exhale, twist towards the right. Look at your left hand. If your neck is okay, both shoulders on the floor. If one shoulder is lifting, you've probably gone too far with the twist. Inhale, come back to the center. Place both feet on the floor. Lift the hips and lower them down. Nice. And now, place one hand on top of the heart, the other one on top of the belly. Maybe bring the feet so that they are as wide as the sides of the mat. Bring the knees together. And just take a few moments to enjoy the results of the practice. You can stay here longer if you wish. I'm going to take you out of Shavasana in the next couple of breaths. Start to roll the head from side to side, to wriggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe move the hips from side to side. And then roll to one side, curl up into fetal position. Transitioning from Shavasana to the rest of your day or even using your left hand, push up into sitting cross-legged. Gaze is soft. Sit tall, finding the connection between the crown of the head and your tailbone. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Join them at the top and bring them at the heart. And then bow. Bow to yourself. To this time you're dedicating to yourself and your well-being. Inhale, lift the head and open the eyes. Namaste.